Hello student, today we will read about the characteristic of organisms. That means we will read about some characteristic of living organisms and then we will also go for the characteristics for non-living things. Got it? So let us try to find all the characteristic of living thing. First characteristic is all the living thing need food. Is it? Yes. We all take food. Animal also take food and human being also take food. But what about plants? You know that plant make their own food through the process of photosynthesis. That means they also take food, and for taking food they just do photosynthesis. In the photosynthesis they take carbon dioxide, they take sunlight, they take water from roots, and they just take the chlorophyll present in the leaf, and then photosynthesis is performed, and this is how plants make their own food. But we animal depend on plant and other animal for their food gives, or so we are animals and we just take food prepared by plants. That's why plants are known as autotrophs and animals are known as heterotrophs. What is the animals which take food prepared by other organisms are known as heterotrophs. Now, why do we take food? Actually, question is that, and why do we take food? As we had done in our first chapter, food gives organisms the energy needed for them to grow, also need energy for their other life processes that goes inside them. Those life processes may be reproduction, respiration, excretion, digestion. This type of all life process also occur in living organisms. So first was they need food. First property of living organism that they need food. Now let us go for the second property. Second property is they show growth. If this is a living organism, it will certainly grow. If it is smaller, if it take birth, then it just grows and increases its size, and after becoming mature, this is an adult man and now this is mature. It will not increase its size, nor growth will be stopped. Got it? So just like that, other animals also just so growth, and similarly plants also grow for a certain limit. After getting its complete growth, mature size, plant also just stop to grow. So second property we had learned, living things show growth. Now all the living things do respiration. That means living thing respire. What do you mean by respiration? In the respiration, they just take oxygen and they just leave carbon dioxide. So we can say respiration is of two processes. What are those two processes? Let me explain. This is respiration and it is having of two processes. First process is we take oxygen, that is O2. Inhalation, this is inhalation. When we take oxygen, inhalation, oxygen comes inside. And then second process is exhalation. What do you mean by exhalation? They just leave carbon dioxide. Got it? So respiration contains inhalation and exhalation. This is the third property shown by living organism. All the living organisms respire. And there is another important point also. Living things respond to stimuli. So how we will define stimuli? This is a new term. So but this is fourth property. What is the fourth property? Living things respond to stimuli. Now let me explain stimuli. Stimuli can be defined as simply, student, changes in our surrounding that makes us respond to them are stimuli. How? If weather suddenly changes, there is too much cold in the weather. So this change will also change some property in our body. Our body will be dry, yes, and we will just start to pour some oily substance on our body. So if you'll go to very dark sun, if you go to very powerful sunlight, then your face will become red. This is also stimuli. Your face has changed the color due to the outer changes. That is due to our surrounding. When our surrounding has been changed, our body also change to capture or to adopt, or otherwise we can say to survive in that change. Got it? So if we change our body, or our body simply changes itself to survive in any surrounding change, outer surrounding has been changed, and due to that our body has also had some change to survive in that, then this property is known as stimuli. Got it? This and these animals are stimulus. When we go to scorching sun and our face has become red, our eyes has also become red, then we are stimulus. Our body has changed, we had some stimuli, and this process is stimuli. We are stimulus animals, and this process is stimuli. So have you seen showing touch me not plant? When we touch the touch me not plant, it just fades. That means it just shows stimulus is that. That means touch me not plant becomes stimulus. So you will see, if you read, we will see many characteristics which just respond, in which animals just respond to the outer stimuli. Let me explain. See, wild animals run away when bright light is flashed towards them. This is outer change, and this is stimuli shown by animal run away. Similarly, cockroaches begin to move their hiding places if the light in the kitchen is switched on. If we go suddenly in the kitchen at night, and if we switch on the light, then we will see that cockroaches are present, but they suddenly disappear. Why they disappear? Because they had moved to their own hidden places. These are stimuli, and they are responding to this stimuli. So cockroaches and wild animals are stimulus animals, which show the stimuli property are known as stimulus. Now I think you have understood stimuli. So see, plants also respond to stimuli. What is outer change? Stimuli means outer surrounding changes. Flowers of some plant bloom only at night. Got it? In some plants, flower close after sunset. In some, that means this is outer change. Sunset is outer change, and closing of flower is the behavior regarding this change. In some plant like mimosa, commonly known as touch me not, you know that. This is scientific name of touch me not plant, you know that, mimosa. So touch me not plant, how behaves? Leaves close or fold when someone touches them. These are some examples of responses of plant towards changes in their surrounding, that is stimuli. Changes in surrounding is stimuli, and how the organism respond to that change is those animals are stimulus. See, now let us try to find another characteristic of living thing. Living thing excretes. That means living thing shows excretion, and this is the fifth characteristic of living thing. Got it? Excretion is process of getting rid of these waste by the living organism. See, the process of getting rid of waste, you just cut these waste by living organism, is known as excretion. You also excrete and you also throw out urine. Yes, and you also throw out excreta or feces. So this is excretion. Plants also excrete. Now your question will be, does plant excrete? Yes, plant also excrete. Some harmful poisonous material do get produced in plant as waste. Some plants find it possible to store in the waste products within their parts in a way that they do not harm the plant as whole. But some plants remove waste product as secretion. Secretion means you have must seen some gum-like secretion coming from the plant. This is a tree and you had seen on the branches and on the stems of tree some gums are producing. These are actually secretion of waste products. Plants also sheds its leaves time to time. Yes, so this is also removal of waste product. Some plants also remove its bark after some time, after a few years. Bark means पेड़ की जो छाल है ये. This also get removed. This is also actually excretion. So this is another property shown by living organisms. See, excretion is another characteristic common to all living things. These are properties common to all living things. One of the most property of living thing is all living things reproduce their own kind. That means human being just give birth to human being, dog give birth to dog, that is puppies, cat give birth to kitten, cow give birth to calf. So they all are giving birth to same kind of the creatures. This is reproduction. So all living things show reproduction. This is sixth property of living thing. So now again their question, plant also reproduce? Yes. If you will see one bigger plant just gives fruit and then you will see inside that fruit there is another seed. With the help of that seed we can grow another plant again. That means it is also showing reproduction. Otherwise, if you cut a small branch of this plant and you just put it into the ground, after some time this branch also developed into a mature plant. It has given birth to a new plant. So plant can also reproduce. Reproduction was the next characteristic shown by the living thing. So now it is a characteristic of movement. It is shown by all the living organism animals, but plant do not move. Is it? Plant only grow. Plants are also living organisms, but they do not move. No. Now, student, you know that there are some non-living things which also moves, but are not living things. For example, if we take clouds, clouds move from one place to another place after some time, but clouds are not living thing. Clouds are non-living thing. Got it? And if we take a toy car, this is our toy car. Yes, simple toy car. So it also moves from one place to another, but this is non-living thing. So movement can be shown by some non-living objects also, but those objects are not living objects. Yes. So as I told you, plant give birth to seed, and with the help of these seed we can grow another plant. For example, our wheat, gehu, chana, gram, pea, that means matar, all the seed contain life in it. Why? Because when we show this seed into the ground, a new plant just develops. That means seed contains life in it. So how you will find that seed contains life? So if you will take wheat sack, that means कि बोरे में अगर आपका wheat है, if you take wheat sack and put your hand deep inside sack of wheat, what you will see, there is some heat being produced inside the sack of wheat. The seeds respire and in that process give out some heat. So this is how we can understand all type of the seeds contain life. So simply we can say life is beautiful. We can't explain life very well. We can't explain life totally. Scientists, doctors, thinkers, philosophers are still trying to explain life. Simple thing is that life is very beautiful. Got it? So we have completed this chapter. Now you will have to complete, I think at most all the keyword has been completed. Now I am giving you answers of the exercise. You complete that. That's all for today.